The time is soon coming where our former service members will not be able to receive the benefits they earned fighting to defend our freedom.
Criticism of Veterans Affairs Secretary mounts over backlog in claims.
They are waiting and waiting and waiting.
I'm just kind of sinking in quicksand, just waiting for something to happen.
The reps are overwhelmed. We're tired of excuses.
Too many veterans are waiting too long for benefits.
It's been over 10 years, and this is absurd.
I want the access to care when I need the access to care.
In the military, we don't leave people behind on the battlefield. We shouldn't do that at home either.
You know, the government, the president, whoever is very willing to send you to war, you know, in a heartbeat. But then when they come back, you're the first thing that they want to cut. The funding, yeah, whenever you're talking about funding for the government, it's always late, it's always behind, it's never enough. You know, you can go see a doctor at any time. So that's kind of like the, I guess the wording they use. Oh, you can see a doctor anytime you can, but when they say, hey, you need to go see a pain specialist, like it happened to me, it took over a year and a half just to get into the pain specialist because of them not doing the paperwork right, or not being able to get a hold of somebody, or them not calling me like they're supposed to. Then I had to do the work and finally get in there. And then I had to wait 3 months before I could actually have the procedure done. So it was almost a year and a half before that happened, and they were just short-handed. The VA people, most of them, even the doctors, are really good. It's just getting in there to see them and getting that stuff done.
He joined the Navy when he was 17, as soon as he could after the bombing of Pearl Harbor. And he landed at D-Day. He was a gunner's mate on a troop landing ship. There was a thing called aid in attendance. It's a benefit for veterans who have served during a war period and for a certain amount of time and have become disabled. And so I went to the VA website to try to find information on it, and I never could even find the forms. And I made phone calls, and finally, through an independent veterans organization, I was able to get the forms. I will say that the care he's received at the VA, it takes a long time. When you go for an appointment, you have to sit all day. It's always been excellent. The people are very caring, very loving with him. I think about the fact that he had family resources that were available to him to get him through that period when we were waiting to hear about whether he was going to have this benefit. And if he hadn't had those resources, I don't know what he would have done. So.
Mr. Chairman, I filed my claim in 1990. This same claim remains pending. I waited 1,600 days of VA delays and denials.
Everybody knows the issues. So they're there. So who's going to speak up?
The Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims returned my claim to VA 3 times based on errors conceded by the VA. I know that VA is waiting for me to die. Without immediate attention, my claim is destined to sit idle for several more years as I wait, hope, and pray for a resolution.
The problem with processing benefits claims for veterans has gone from bad to worse under the Obama administration. The VA should have seen this crisis coming.
There's a difference between the speak you get out of the bureaucrats in Washington and the reality of what you see on the ground.
They're fighting for benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs.
It feels like you're just lost.
As soon as any of you guys can make a difference in voting, then you'll see a change. But until the VA or the retired veterans or injured people, until there's enough of us, they're going to say, no, we're done, we've had enough, we're not voting for you, we want you out. It's just not going to happen. Everybody knows the issues. So they're there. So who's going to speak up?